Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel All About BA. This video is going to be about how do we create Azure file share and how to consume the files in file share from Azure Data Factory. That's what I'm going to tell you today. Okay, normally in all the sessions that we have seen, right, we would have used Azure Blob Storage or Azure Data Lake Storage, and inside Blob Storage or Data Lake Storage you will have containers. Inside that you might have directories and files. Okay, so this is what we have been usually using. We have other types of storage options as well available in Azure, which is nothing but file shares, tables and queues. Okay, so this video is going to be about file share. How do we create a file share and how to access the file share from Data Factory. Okay, so creating a file share is quite simple. Click on file share inside your storage account, and when you click on plus, you will be asked to provide basic details, the name of the file share and quota. This is the amount of data that we want the file share to hold in the maximum. Okay, so we have to set it maximum so that it's not having issues while we store large number of files with huge size and all. Okay, we have to mention the quota in gigabytes. Okay, and tiers, based on the tiers we choose, right, the costing or pricing will be applicable. So if you choose cool or premium and all, it will be highly priced, so we have to choose accordingly according to our requirement. Okay, so I have chosen hot because I'm not going to do much transactions and all, that's why I have chosen hot. Okay, once you do this and say create, you will be creating a file share. This is the first step in creating. Okay, how to access the same from Data Factory. Here and just like how we create a link service for accessing Data Lake Storage or Blob Storage path or SQL Server in on-premise or in cloud space itself, right? So similarly, to access a file share, Azure file share, we need to create a link service. Okay, how do we create a link service? Just click on new and search for Azure file share, file storage. Okay, once you click on this, you will be asked to provide the basic details about the subscription details, storage account name. Once you choose subscription and storage account, you will be able to see the file share that you have already created in your subscription. Okay, so once you click that and test connection, you will be able to create a link service. So this is step number 2. First step is creating a file share, second step is creating a link service to access the file share, and third step is to create the data set pointing to the files. Okay, coming back to the Data Factory pipeline, I have a copy activity. Okay, so the source of the copy activity is nothing but the file share. Okay, so when we have to point to a file share, you will have to create a link service that we have already done, and in this step we have to create a data set. Okay, for creating a data set, just click on new and again choose file share or file storage. Once you do that, then you will be able to mention the path, choose the type of the file which is there in the file share, and then as usual we will have to give a name, link service that we have already created, and path of the file share. Okay, so this is the file share. Inside that, if you have created any directory, you can mention that, and file you can point to it directly. In my case, I have created a product files file share. Inside that I have created an input folder, and inside that I have a sales data.csv. Okay, so I have just created a data set pointing to the same. I'll show you that. Product files, input and sales data.csv. Okay, and I have mentioned the first row as header, nothing else I have done. So I have created my source data set, and same data set I am just copying the file from file share to my Data Lake Storage, because if you want to access the files in file share from a mapping data flow, you cannot do it because it's not allowed right now. When you go to the Microsoft site, right, you will be able to see the allowed activities that support Azure file storage. Okay, Azure file storage connector is supported for the following activities. You can use it in copy activity, lookup activity, get metadata activity, delete activity, but not in mapping data flow activity. Okay, so in case you have to do some transformations on the files that you have received in your file share, just copy that from file share to your Azure Data Lake Storage or Blob Storage path, and then proceed with the mapping data flow. Okay, so this is how we access file storage, Azure file storage from Data Factory. So the first thing is create a link service and create a data set pointing to the file, and move it to your Data Lake Storage or Blob Storage path, from where you can pick it up for further transformations. Okay, so I have simply executed the copy activity. So it should be copying the sales data.csv from the file storage to my data lake storage. See here, it has copied 1:39 p.m. IST. So that is how it works. So this is a simple video to make you understand about the file storage related basics. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any experience with Azure File Storage, or if you have encountered any issues while using it, you please let us know in the comment section so that it will be useful for plenty. Thanks a lot.